I wanna go home. I wanna go home. Oh yes, I wanna go home.
Good morning. I'm sitting here by the fire, just getting ready to start the day and go to work. I got my cup of coffee I just brewed, and my fan that's working pretty cool. Very pleased with the performance of this. This really distributed the heat beautifully. Throughout the night I was only using 2 logs, you know, and I had the damper all the way down, and I only put that log in just a couple of minutes ago, and 69 degrees. And really it's the fan that's distributing the heat a little bit more efficiently, because normally this wood burning stove has a fan system, and it always makes a huge difference with that. So I had to find the alternative without electricity, and this is it, and it's been working awesome. I'm about to be taking a shower. I'm waiting for the Zodi hot water system to heat up, and then I'm going to go get it outside. Sorry about the focus. Like I said before, this thing's horrible when it comes to lack of light, and you know, everything's good. I mean, a lot of the power came back yesterday. The McDonald's near my house actually opened for the first time, and you had all the businesses on the other side of the lake opening. I tell you, nothing like a warm cup of coffee, boy. It's one of the best, or hot cup of coffee actually. It's just starting to wake up. I'm not a morning person, so I don't even know why I'm trying to film this, but I have a feeling today is going to be really, really busy, and I'm not going to have much time to film. A lot of things were cleared up on the other side of the lake as well. We still have my road. My road is just still totally filled with trees and debris. It's better, but it's it's going to require a lot of cleanup. It's going to be, I would guess, an all-day venture from when they finally get here. The last on the list, because we're the furthest out on Hopakon. So it is what it is. But to me, I take this as a great test to see how things work. And one of the things that I'm starting to realize with just the shower, and this is the first time I'm using it, in a real raw situation or a long period of time where there's no real sense of when power will be back, and water is going to be such a precious commodity, I don't think I'll be using the shower. I mean, it uses a lot. It uses over 2.5 gallons of water for 5 minutes for a hot shower. I mean, I'm going to use it for situations like this, but in a raw situation, it's not very economical. It's not going to work, because you're going to want to really make sure that you preserve your water. Maybe using rainwater would probably be the alternative if you have enough of it. So I don't know. And this is why I love these power outages, because it puts you right in that moment, and nothing is like learning from experience. And you start to see through that experience what works, and you think along the lines of the prepping mindset, conserving, how to conserve, what to do. Like one of the things I've been using like is the stove versus the kerosene heater. Obviously kerosene is more finite than the wood burning stove because I have a whole forest behind me. So the wood burning stove would be something that would be supplemented to try to conserve kerosene. And that's what I've been doing. Heating up the room with both the wood burning stove and the kerosene heater for a quick just heat up, and then shutting the kerosene heater off and putting, you know, then only solely using the wood burning stove is one of the things I'm experimenting with. See how much quicker the room gets heated up to get the room relatively warm as quickly as possible, and then go to another heat source and get, you know, just one primary heat source just to keep it sustained. Anyway, that's just some thoughts that are running through my head and what I'm learning here. And this is great. I'm so happy to be home. I really am. I'm so happy to be home. You know, it's so weird because some people are like, I just don't want to be there. I can't handle the power being out. I can't. Now I love this. I have everything I need. It's a good feeling, guys. So if you haven't prepped or you haven't gotten into it, the peace of mind that you get from prepping far outweighs any cost or time that you put into it. It really does. It pays off in just so many ways. Now I've used this during the Hurricane Irene videos, so you can check that out. I think Irene. I forget when I got this, whether it was Irene or it was or it was the other Halloween snowstorm. But basically, it's just all metal, you know, and it's hollow, and you put it right over the burner, and just heats it up through there, and it's just your regular old drip coffee maker. Minus the electricity, and it brews a pretty mean cup of coffee, and it's awesome. And yeah, I'm gonna have to. I saw something in the Survivalist magazine, some other toilet. I'm gonna look into it. I mean, this is good for. I'll keep this obviously for a backup. In a real raw scenario, I know I'm going to have more than one person living here. I think you're going to have multiple toilets. That's just my... I don't know. You guys, what do you think about that? Having multiple ways of going to the bathroom if you have a group of people with you. I mean, I'm not going to have a huge amount of people as far as I can tell, but I'm definitely going to have... probably, I'm not going to say how many people I'm going to have. Yeah, I'll keep that to myself. Sanitation is key. I mean, that's what killed a lot of the people that lived before us, you know? The whole Black Plague, when you study that, the Jews were the ones that were living, and they were fine because they kept themselves apart from everybody else, and their cleaning regiment based on the Torah, based on their book of law, and the regiment set by God, kept them from getting the plague, which, of course, everybody then blamed them that they caused the plague and put it into the well water. That's another whole story. Okay, so just a little refresher. You have the heating element under here with the Coleman tank. Let me see, I gotta give you some light here. The last time I experimented with it, bringing it to about 110. You don't want to go any more than that. That's considered kind of the, it's too much, but I didn't see anything happen last time I did it, and anything under 110, it wasn't really, to me, a hot shower. You have your valve here, your control valve, and you pump this up, which I already have it pumped pretty good. And let's take a shower, baby. Oh yeah. Well, it works really well, I mean, I have to say. But like I said, in a real raw situation, sorry, I'm not looking at the camera, I'm kind of looking at other stuff. In a real raw situation, it's probably not something you'd want to use, but it's great for short-term type situations where we have still a light at the end of the tunnel, so to speak. But this is nice. It's really you only got about 5 minutes, so you got to really hustle. But it's literally strong enough, just like a normal shower. It's great. The heat was perfect. Felt like a nice hot shower. So 110 degrees, get it up there, no more, and pump it up really good and go into speed mode. So, alright guys, let me get out of here, go to work, and hopefully it's not too crazy of a day. This is day 7, Monday morning traffic. This is unbelievable that after this long of a time, this is how much traffic. I mean, this is usually backed up completely. And all the lights in this section of town are on. McDonald's is open, so everything is kind of getting back to normal. We still have the police setting up control for people getting gas, but the lines are definitely shorter as well, so it's a good thing. And once again, I mean, normally we have traffic, I mean, stop and go traffic. I haven't had to slow down at all. I just steady pace on a Monday morning. Now apparently we have a nor'easter heading our way. I haven't had a chance to really get the details. I'm going to find out today at work. I'm going to pull it up on the computer, see what to expect. But I'm hoping it's not going to be that bad. I can't imagine any more trees coming down in my area, because I think the storm helped weed out the weak ones. Looks like Enright is open. And they've been closed, or Warwico, sorry. I don't know why I thought it was Enright, but Warwico is open. That's the first time since the storm. Really around Thanksgiving time, I think, the Discovery Channel and History Channel starts playing all this Mayan end of world crap. It drives me crazy. Gets me so mad, because it just gets everybody all in a tizzy. I mean, all it does is spread fear. If it got people to start preparing and thinking along the lines of being self-reliant, then I would be all for those shows. But all it does is make people go into a panic. They worry about it for a couple weeks, and then they get wrapped up in their sports or their TV shows later on and totally forget about it. Or they'll ask questions like, well, what should I need with this, and what? And then you'll check in with them a month later, and they haven't done a thing that you suggested. Like I've said, and I've heard so many other people say, you can only lead the horse to water, you can't make it drink.